चलो क्वेश्चन नंबर 4C. X Limited has issued equity share of at the rate of rupees 300. Rate of earning of the company is 20%. That is R is 20%. While the company has dividend payout ratio 30%. So whatever the company earns, out of that 30% is paid in form of dividend. That is, retention ratio is 70%. So of course it is going to retain the remaining 70%. You are required to find, there are 3 questions provided to us. I want you to tell me answer of the first question and the second question. Let us have understanding, let's say, how to make the calculation of answer. Column number 1 is year. Column number 2 is investment at the beginning of year. Next is earning per share. Next is dividend per share. And the last is retained earning. First year beginning. We understand that the investment is made in the business 300 rupees. R is 20%. We can see that the question is providing the information that the rate of earning of the company is 20%. So over here, what happens at say the company is able to earn at the rate of 20% from the business. So in that case, it is 300 rupees into 20%. The company's earning per share would be 60 rupees. That is the way the EPS will be calculated, 60. The question is providing the information that the dividend payout ratio is 30%. So whatever the company will earn, out of that 30% will be paid in form of dividend. So over here it is 30%. So 60 rupees into 30%. That comes to an amount of 18 rupees. Remaining is retained earning. You have earned 60 rupees and out of that, so you have distributed 18 rupees. So remaining is reinvested in the business 42 rupees. So second year beginning, what would be the investment in the business, friends? The investment in the business will be 300 rupees plus this 42 rupees which we are reinvesting. So it is 342. Now it is 342 into 20%. That comes to 68.4. Now 68.4 into 30%. That is what we understand is the dividend payment, 20 rupees 52 paise. Remaining would be reinvested in the business, 47.88. Okay. Third year, 342 plus 47.88. That comes to 389.88. Again, you will earn at the rate of 20%. So 389.88 into 20%. That comes to 77.976. And of that, again 30% will be paid in form of dividend. That comes to 23.3928. That is the way we are required to make the calculation of answer. The question says that what would be the dividend for the first year? So the answer is 18. And what would be the dividend for the third year? The answer is 23.3928. So let us answer the question. Dividend per share of year 1 rupees 18. and dividend per share for year 3, it is 23.3928. That is the way the dividend per share for the first year and third year can be calculated. Please take down answer from the working. One more question is there, that is question number 3. Wherein the question says that you are required to compute the growth rate in earning and dividend. So we are required to find the growth rate in earning and dividend. Let us see how to make the calculation of answer. There are two methods by which we can do answer of this question. Answer of the third question. In that, method number 1. The method number 1 works like this. In that, column number 1 is year, column number 2 is earning per share, third column is growth rate, fourth column is dividend per share, and the last column is again growth rate. That is the way we are required to make the calculation. In first year, we can see that the earning per share is 16. In the second year, it is 68.4. So growth rate would be calculated as 68.4 minus 16 divided by 60 into 100. You can check the answer. It is 8.4 upon 60 into 100. That comes to 14%. Similarly for dividend per share, it is 18 and 20.52. This is 18 and this is 20.52. So again growth rate will be calculated like this. 20.52 minus 18 whole divided by 18 into 100. So 20.52 minus 18, that 2 rupee 52 paise is indicating the increase over 18 rupees. So that comes to the growth rate of 14% once again. Similarly, the third year, it is 77.976. Now again you compute the growth rate. It is 77.976 minus 68.4 whole divided by 68.4 into 100. 77.976 minus 68.4, that is 9.576 upon 68.4, that comes to 14%. Dividend is 23.3928. So growth rate would be 23.3928 minus 20.52 whole divided by 20.52 into 100. So 23.3928 minus 20.52 upon 20.52, that comes to again 14%. This is the way we are required to make the computation of the growth rate like this. This is of course a very detailed method. So we can do with an alternative method also. The alternative method works like this. G is equal to B into R. Simple. G stands for the growth rate. It can be computed as B into R. How much do we reinvest in the business? 70%. And what is the rate of earning of the company? 20%. So earning 20% on 70%, that comes to 0.14. That is 14%. Right on answer. You can calculate the answer by either of the method. Both are permissible. So friends, over here, as per the point of a student, I just want to tell you that, say, after making computation of the dividend for the first year 18 rupees, you can make the computation of the dividend for the third year simply like this. That is, of course, you'll compute the growth rate. Then the dividend for the third year is equal to dividend of the first year into 1 plus g raised to 2. That is 18 rupees into 1.14 raised to 2. That comes to 1.2996. Into 18, that comes to 23.3928. That is also the way we can make the calculation of the D3. G stands for growth rate. Of earning and dividend. D stands for retention ratio. And R stands for rate of earning of the company. That is the way we have the G, B and R. And just for understanding, 1 minus B stands for dividend payout ratio. B stands for retention ratio. So 1 minus B is dividend payout ratio. Read on answer.